Roses are red, violets are blue. And I am not a poet at all. This entire day was set up to honor and surprise you. What? Oh my God! This video is going to be very different. First, let me tell you why I'm going to surprise someone with $10,000. And my hope is that this inspires you and empowers you to know that when you own your story and you share your story, you never know what could happen. Last week, I shared with you that when I was getting started, I had so much support around me. I had people who helped me, believed in me, and were there for me. And I really want to pay that forward. I have been wanting to do this for so long. And randomly, a few weeks ago, I asked on Instagram and I got people to share their stories with me, not really having any expectations or knowing exactly what I was going to do with it. But then I met someone who truly defines what it means to be a hero. This person has overcome the hardest thing that anybody can ever face in their life. And I decided, you know what? I think I'm going to surprise this person and I'm going to help them fulfill their life's dream. And we're going to do that today. And she has no idea. Meet Amin.
My name's Amin Jazzle. I am 30 years old. June of 2019, I was diagnosed with a very rare form of gynecological cancer. 3 to maybe 6 months before I would have been terminal. I felt really betrayed by my body and really feeling I broke my own heart in going through this situation. I really had to mourn the person I was before the cancer, and really get to know this new person and grieve the parts of myself that I lost. And a lot of that I did through writing. So I've been writing a lot. I write a lot of poetry. There's something about writing that forces you to really face your emotions. In May, I finally had a scan that didn't light up, so that means I'm technically in remission. So I've been in remission for almost 5 months now. When I first went into remission, I really wanted to figure out a way to give back to the community that helped me, that saved my life. So I came up with the poetry book that I'm hoping that it can serve as a space to inspire, and also just give some support with whatever life I have. I really want to help give other people a chance, because I think we deserve like a chance at life, and we deserve a chance at achieving our dreams.
Amin's book is the most important thing in the entire world to her, and today she thinks she's one of a bunch of people that we're interviewing about their hero story, and she has no idea that this entire day is about her. So we've rented out a studio to make it look super legit, and we're headed there now, and you're gonna come with us. I have been so nervous for days leading up to this. I'm the worst liar. I'm horrible at surprises. Here we go. It looks so good in here. We are getting all set up for Amin's interview. She's gonna be arriving any minute. Hi. I'm so happy to finally meet you. I feel like we know each other very well. I know. The whole theme of what I'm doing is I want to showcase people who became the heroes of their own story this year. This year has been insane, to say the least. If you could take us back to the beginning and walk us through your own hero story, what would that sound like?
I sat down with myself as soon as I found out, and I cried. But then I also made some decisions. I decided I'm not going to be a victim of my circumstance. What I realized was, like, if I lean into the unknown, that's of course where fear lives. That's where all the scary stuff lives, but that's also where your freedom lives. Yeah. That's also where peace is, and that's also where purpose lives, and opportunity. And I found that that for me was like a really freeing mindset. Yeah. But it's also it's really scary.
It's very scary, and I feel like it's so scary because you have no control over it, and it's your body and you have no control over it, and you're a woman, and this is a gynecological cancer, and there was a key part of you that really was taken away. Can you speak to that and what that was like for you?
That was probably the most difficult part of this journey. Within a week of me being diagnosed, I was also told that I would never be able to bear children.
Being told you're not able to have children and then really being faced with the choice immediately of, okay, well, what if I want children in the future, and you decided to freeze your eggs?
Yes. I had to pay about 10 grand out of pocket for that. And at that time I didn't have that money.
So as you're going through everything, going through a very dark period in your life, you decide to basically channel all of that and write a book. Tell me about the book.
Well, the funny thing is I didn't actually think I was writing a book. For me, writing is really a process of working through my emotions. It forces me to face whatever I'm feeling in that moment. At the beginning of my treatment, trying to get used to the chemo, which it put me in a really dark place where I really thought it was either like the cancer was gonna take me or the treatment was gonna take me. And I didn't want to put any of that on anybody around me. So for me, it made more sense for me to put it on paper. At least then that way I could get it out.
Yeah.
So it wasn't living inside of me.
Totally.
So it really helped me to get out all of the scary stuff. And also a lot of the things that I was learning.
And it's called The Light Within My Light, which, like, the way that you're talking about it, you're like, well, how'd you find light in all of that? So what does the title mean to you, and what do you hope that people get out of it when they read it?
When we love somebody, we choose to accept them. We see the essence of who they are, and we love that piece of them. And it's really about loving the people around you, but also loving who you are, seeing the light within yourself, and accepting yourself for that. And I really think that really ties into being the hero of your own story, because at the end of the day, one of the things I learned was everything that I need in my life is within who I am.
It's just really beautiful to get to know you better and get to know your story. So there's another reason that your story actually resonated so much with me. I actually have been writing poetry for a really long time. Yeah.
Okay.
And
are you gonna share?
I'm gonna share. I'm actually gonna ask you to read it. And I've never shared my poetry before. Do you mind actually reading it out loud for me? Okay. There you go.
Roses are red, violets are blue. And I am not a poet at all. This entire day was set up to honor and surprise you. What?
So we have a few surprises for you today. First one. Well, just wait. So the first thing is we want to give you $10,000. Yeah.
Oh my God! I'm like one of those people, I don't know what to do. When I get surprised, I get like...
But I obviously have a greater skill set where I can help you. And I know how important this book is to you, and I know how talented you are. And so, most important thing when you launch a book, you have to have an audience for it. So there's gonna be people watching this, and they're all in on this.
What?
And we want them to be a part of your army as you put this work out into the world that you really created out of so much pain and have turned it into something so purposeful and so beautiful. So we actually created a wait list for you.
What?
So if you want to sign up and support Amin, go below the video and sign up to be a part of the wait list for your book. So I know that you have big goals for your book. Can you tell me some of your goals that you have?
I think my big goal was always to have it in like indigo, and I want it like on the front shelves. I'm like, or in like one of Heather's picks. My God, I love her.
Okay, well, I can't guarantee that's gonna happen, but I do have a little something that I wanted to do.
Did you contact her? Okay. I'm gonna lose my mind if you did. Who is it? Oh my God! I'm good. How are you? Oh my God, I'm so excited to talk to you.
To the extent that I have learned anything and felt anything strongly in life, it's that know what your true values are, live by those values always, and then recognize you're going to make trade-offs, and that life is a long journey. It's a long journey, all things being equal. It's a long journey, so you don't need to achieve everything at once. It's live by those values, and sometimes for, and others will have to take a back step, right? So nobody does it all, but if you're lucky to live a long enough life over time, wow, it does seem to be that you do get to experience so much. Good luck to you both, and Sunny, congratulations.
Thank you.
And just for trying to make somebody else happy, I just love that.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much.
Bye.
I'm just so happy. I'm like over the moon. Is today real? Is this, am I having like a dream?
We did it! We pulled off the surprise. And yes, this was all about helping Aman's dreams come true, but this was such a lifelong dream for me as well, and we're not stopping here. If you want to nominate yourself or someone that you know to be our next hero in one of my upcoming videos, then you can nominate them at the link below. And don't forget to become a part of Aman's army and help her support her book when it comes out. You can sign up for the waitlist below this video. If you liked it, like it, subscribe, and please share this to share a little light and joy and the light within your light. I'll see you in the next video.